Hello, my name is Mackerel, and welcome to the Fishy podcast. You know how many times I gotta record this thing? It's about like the fifth time because like the dogs barking, and then we got people screaming outside, and then we got fucking Chinese people with their fucking firecrackers. No offense to you, I love the firecrackers. It's just that, I'm just annoyed when you do it when I'm recording. So it's just a fucking selfish thing. So, hey, yeah, it's still Chinese New Year, I guess. But probably because they want to pop on their fireworks and stuff, and that's pretty much okay, I guess. And yeah, it's been a good year. I said this on my last podcast because I really wasn't really hoping any more deaths after this, because the first month it started off with, on January, it started off with a lot of like 2-3 people just dying consecutively, and I say it in that way because I've got like a couple of people that I know on Facebook. I don't really know them personally. I just know them on Facebook, and these guys go. I've heard like news of them dying because of drunk driving. One of them is just like basic, regular accidents. Because I mean, I wouldn't blame him for reckless driving. I would say I'm probably a road scared, or probably this and probably that. I'm not really sure what happened though, so I'm not gonna put out any accusations for that one guy. But the other two guys are definitely driving under the influence. Let's see, DUI accusations on that, because even the family members themselves were like, please don't drink and drive, please don't, fucking, think about the loved ones, think about your families and friends, kind of stuff. So I'm like thinking, do people really, really care when it comes to drunk driving? I'm saying, what I meant by that is, do really people care? Do people really care? Do really people care? You fucking idiot, Mac. I mean, do people really care when you say stop drinking and driving? Okay, I'll give you a bone now. Okay, all right. I'll throw you a bone. I'll say this: it's okay to drink and drive. Okay, hear me out. If you're a little bit tipsy, okay? You're not absolutely drunk. You're pretty drunk, but not to the point that, you can't fucking construct a sentence or, walk in a straight line or can't even speak fucking English. If that were one of those requirements when it comes to driving under the influence, I would buy that. I would say, if you cannot do these things, like for example, when I say earlier, fucking walking on a straight line and fucking, try to keep your balance and stuff. If you're a little bit tipsy, I say it's fine. You can drive home. It's fine. But if you're like dirt fucking drunk, I suggest you sit at the back of the fucking car and chill and wait until, you got the urge to puke. Or what? I'm not really sure, because I know for a fact if I were like crazy drunk, I wouldn't go behind the wheel. I'll be like, hey, I'll call up a friend or something and go like, hey, can you drive the car for me? And then probably I can take it up from where you live and all. I'm thankful because my friends were, they're all living just nearby my house. So when they kind of drop me off, and then they can, if they kind of drop themselves off, and then I can drop myself at my house, and it'd be easy. So that's one thing. But I understand that another sense is that, let me adjust my seat a little bit. It's fucking this damn annoying. I could understand when if you sitting down in places in a situation where you're the only one driving the car, as in you're the only guy driving the car, being that you're in a situation where your friends call off the car, hey, come la bangsa, and then you go all the way to bangsa, and then you're like you're the only one in the car, and then you got like shit faced, and then you go back, start on the car, you're fucking drunk by the way, and then you drive off. Then if there is like no other choice than to fucking drive home while you're shit drunk, being that you're the only one that could drive the car, then I would suggest that you take it fucking slow. Why the fuck you have to go like fucking 170 while you know for a fact that you cannot control the fucking car? You're not driving a Formula 1 car, la fucker. This is... I don't understand. Like, I could understand, like, if you have a fucking next level, shit, you amped up your car and stuff, you put up some type of shit in it. I'm not really sure because, a lot of people will probably call me gay after this, but I fucking know almost nothing about cars. I know the basics. I know how to drive. I know to fucking start the car and all that bullshit, But when it comes to modifying it and then making it look good, the exterior parts, I'm pretty okay with it. But when it comes to interiors, when it comes to your engine parts, when it comes to the exhaust, when it comes to, making the car go faster than it usually is, I am extremely sorry, but I'm really bad at this. I do not know a single shit. I don't know anything. You cannot... I am the last person when it comes to... I'm the last person to ask when it comes to checking out for car modifications or whatnot, or you want to ask about which thing actually speeds up the car. I know only the basics. I know like how a turbo works. I know how a piston work. It's like one of those things where you should know about this kind of things. But when it comes to the main stuff, when it comes to making the car go faster than it is, I'm really bad at that. And probably that's why a lot of people send their cars to the mechanics, and I will probably do that and get duped as well. Anyway, as I said before, like I know I could understand, like you probably fix your car in a way that is fast and everything. And then that I'm making an assumption that if you were one of these people, okay, I'm pretty sure there are like a certain number of people who do not fit the same criteria as I'm saying right now. But I'm saying if you fit this criteria, I am pretty sure you must modify your car and this, that, and everything. I'm pretty sure you're like, your fucking your hands itchy because the car's fast. You can't be fucking driving 70 if you're owning a fucking Lamborghini. If you know what I'm trying to say right now, like it's the same thing. If you made your car faster than it already is, and then you drive it in a way that it's not meant to be driven, I am in agreement because I'm in an agreement with you because I could understand that it's pressuring you to actually drive way faster than you should, but I urge you not to, because you got to think about a lot of things, man. If you cannot walk in a fucking straight line, do not expect to take the fucking turn, that sharp fucking turn on a 120-kilometer ride, you fucking moron. It does not work that way, okay? You would fly off and hit the fucking guardrail or the fucking divider and fucking fly out from the windshield and hit your head on the first thing you see, preferably a fucking billboard or probably one of those signs. If you hit a sign, it'll be hilarious. And die instantaneously. I fucking kid you not. If you live after that, prepare to own up to your like fucking scars or shit like that. It's gonna be really fucking bad. You're gonna suffer for the rest of your fucking life. Just think about these things before you do these stupid things. But you would do it anyway because you go like, what's the point of living if you don't really work with the risks? Well, fuck you then. This is why, in very rare cases I would actually sympathize for the drunk drivers, but when it comes to all fucking cases, I don't give a fuck about you fuckers, okay? You made the decision to fucking drive under the influence. You live with the fucking consequences. If you die, fuck you. You die lah. You're the moron. You wanted to fucking drive. You wanted to be the hero. You wanted to go 170 over the turn. Be the fucking moron then. Own up with your fucking mistakes. If it's dead, then dead it is. I'm freaking sorry for you. Your family. I'm freaking sorry for your family, not for you. I have no remorse for you whatsoever. I'm just sad that your family has to know that they managed to breed a fucking moron like you. Uh, but that's pretty much it. A lot of people don't really understand that, and then they go like give you some sort of fucking lesson in how you're supposed to really deal when it comes to cases like this. But no, people need education. People need to be taught a lesson. People need to be said in a way that hey, fuck, this is fucked up. Don't do this shit. As I said before, it's a fucking gray area when it comes to shit like this. When it comes to some cases, I would say it's pretty okay. By law, you're not allowed to. I mean, by law, you're not supposed to drink and drive. But when it comes to in a practical sense, if you're like a little bit tipsy, it's okay. But if you're completely drunk and you're the only driver in the fucking car that you have to drive home with it, I mean, you have to drive the car home and you have to go home safely. Fucking keep under the fucking speed limit that is fucking 70, 50. I don't know, man. Not 170. I had a friend who died long ago, probably 10 years ago since he died. And it was devastating. I'm not. Wait, is it 10 years ago? I'm not really sure though. I hope it's 10 years ago. Is it really? No, it's not 10 years ago, you fucking moron. Yeah, it's about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. About 5 or 6 years ago in Kajang. I think so. I gotta go check it up. He died because of drunk driving, which I'm assuming that it is. I'm not really sure. Because everyone's keep on claiming that it isn't. But you don't end up under the bus without actually being under the fucking influence just a little bit. Yeah, sure. I mean, probably he's sleepy, so I'm not really gonna say anything about this, really, to further add any sort of shit. But I'm just saying, it happens. Shit like this happens, and then we get the person who has been afflicted with that sort of damage, saying that it is an accident, would probably get the highest scrutiny level, I think. That's basically it. And yeah, man. And I don't want people to die. I don't like hearing shit in the news saying, people dying and stuff. I've got a friend though in Facebook, he was by the looks of it, from a lot of my friends, he was a really good guy. He was just a Facebook friend, and then he's with, he's been a really good dude and everything and all that, and then he got into a really terrible car accident. His fucking face smashed up so bad. It's not in Malaysia though. His fucking face smashed up so bad. His obituary, right? His funeral, right? They had to fucking close his casket. They can't show his face. It's fucked up. His face is a fucking watermelon. I shit you not. The accident just took his face off. How fucked up is that, isn't it? I mean, it's not in Malaysia though, but it's something to actually look for. Because the people like this in Malaysia do exist. It exists in Malaysia when it comes to people doing stupid shit. So I'm not really surprised if it's in Malaysia. If it isn't, okay, fine. It doesn't really add anything though. But I just do not want to people. I do not want to hear people dying and shit. Speaking about people dying, have you heard about the news about the judge? I haven't researched about this though. I haven't read the news. I'm just speaking in what I have heard what I have read. It just, one of those, just read it like for one time, so I can only read it out from what I actually can remember. Apparently this judge kind of like defaulted the ban, the temporary ban from Trump, this judge, and inevitably allowing all these refugees to come in to the country, which is I'll put up a segment on my Angry Flakes episode. I'll put it up on there. I'm not gonna speak on it on the podcast because that probably takes a lot of facts and stuff. I'll probably need to really do some research before I speak anything on that. But it's discerning to see that a lot of people in America is gonna find out the hard way why allowing these people in is gonna be an incredibly bad idea. But I guess there's a Malay saying, surat terhantu baru terngada. Is it? I'm not gonna Google that. I'm just gonna speak it right to it. Yeah, basically lah, that's the saying lah, and they have to kena hantuk dulu baru diorang tahu, which I said before is they have to endure the consequences. Then maybe then they could learn from their mistakes. Anyway, so another thing I want to talk about is fucking preferences. What preferences, you might ask? Preferences when it comes to the type of woman you like or the type of men you like. It's fucking this thing has been going on again and again for fucking ages, and it's fucking annoying, and it's been like a debate that's been going on for with a lot of people. I think in every fucking mama store you sit down and everything, there's probably like at least one time you're gonna be fucking a debate about this and stuff. So I'll give you this. It's a simple start with the argument. Okay, the argument is this. Okay, I say everyone has a unique, personalized preference. Because almost everything is fucking subjective, which includes the perception of beauty itself. Bam! Now that's a good line, isn't it? Anyway, I'm saying, when it comes to preference itself, a lot of people fail to realize that, in terms of they sit with a different assumption of themselves, which in most cases lead to self-inflicting catastrophes. Like, for example, like shit like, when some guy tells like another girl, I don't like fat chicks, or I don't like thin chicks, or I don't like girls with dark skin, or I don't like girls with light skin, I like the dark ones and everything. Yeah, those are the preferences that they were talking about. They weren't trying to really patronize you or trying to diminish you in any way. They're not saying that they fucking hate fat chicks. They just prefer to have thin chicks, or the ones who are all built up and everything. A lot of people have their own preferences. Some people like girls who look like fucking Blake Lively. Some people like girls who look like the girl from what's her name again? Fucking Harley Quinn. I'm not really sure what her name is. I forgot. It's Katie something, isn't it? I'm not going to Google that. I'm so tempted on Googling, guys. I am not Googling that. I'm just going to play everything from my mind. So even if I fuck up, I want to see you guys comment on it. I want to see this shit. I want to fail. So, yeah. So basically, yeah, they sit with a different assumption of themselves, in which in most cases, they lead to, as I said before lah. So, you see, you probably would perceive yourself as being good looking. I'm talking about the girls right now at the moment. Okay, you probably would perceive yourself as being good looking or beautiful, but the whole world would most definitely have mixed opinions on that. What I'm trying to say is the whole world would probably think that you're a really beautiful person, but deep down somewhere, probably the fucking 2% out there is going to think that you're fucking ugly. Okay? At the same time, you will probably think that you're the most prettiest person on earth, but we got like fucking, 5-10% out there screaming and saying like, you're butt ugly. You know that, right? So basically, they have a different assumption. They probably say, no, you're moderate, No, your butt ugly. No, you got problems. No, you're actually pretty beautiful. You know, there's like a fucking scale because everyone has a preference. Beauty is fucking subjective, and you know we are a little bit superficial if you really don't want to dwell into a lot of these terminologies. So, wait, hold on. Fuck me. Someone is messaging me. Shut up. Anyway, so you see, that's the thing. While most of them probably do think that you are pretty unattractive, some people probably either hate something you cannot change or just not attracted to you at all. For example, when it comes to your height, okay, that's something that you cannot change at all, can you? But still, there are a lot of guys that who like shorter girls, and there are some guys that who like taller girls. I, for one, I really like short girls because I don't know why. It's fucking cute. Okay, I don't know. I just a little bit shorter than me, not too short. If they're tall, it just it hurts my ego. So I guess it's universal when it comes to other guys too. So when it comes to heights, it's one thing. So anything, what else? Yeah, your facial distinctivencies, like like how do you say? Oh fuck, I'm not even using the right word. Like let's say when it comes to your body parts, like you have a long finger probably. Your middle finger is like fucking 5 inches or something, some shit like that. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you examples. Like a nose is fucking big. It looks like a fucking Jew. Can fucking sneeze and the whole mall will just fucking blow off. It looks like fucking hurricanes coming in the mall. Yeah. I mean, shit like that. Like you got eyes so big, you look like you came from an anime. So dark. You look like you can be fucking Batman's backup cape. Shit like that. It's like you cannot change it, And some people you are incredibly beautiful, but for some people it's just like they're just not attracted to you at all. It's not because of beauty. You just see like they look at you and they go like, yeah, you're fucking hot and all, but it's just like, I'm not attracted to you. I'm not. I've got a certain type of preference. I like a certain type of something, So this applies to ones you like or the ones you're dating too. So although I understand that there are like a lot of multiple factors apply when it comes to attractiveness, which ranges from sexual appearances to social communications, one cannot ignore that we are all, in most cases, at least subconsciously, a little bit superficial. And that's okay. Yes, I'm reading from something. I posted it on my blog like a long time ago, and I was actually talking to this with my friend when it comes to preferences, and I thought I actually can bring it up for a bit so that I can actually talk about it, because a lot of people have been talking about it in a negative way, saying that we should respect the thin ladies, we should respect the ones who have dark skin, we should really not exclude them. We cannot help it because we are not attracted to the type of girl, type of preference. I mean, the type that you girls are trying to project to us, being that it is like, for example, if I say that you wanted fucking watermelon juice, but you wanted it to be like fucking like, sugary and stuff, it's sweet and stuff and all that, and I given you just the watermelon juice, but just about half of what it is. You like it, of course. I mean, it's something that you want, but your preference is definitely leaning towards the ones that's extremely sugary. It's not that you fucking hate that drink that you're drinking right now. It's just that you probably fucking prefer the other one. Just when it comes to, I'm trying to apply the same type of terminology on fucking dating as well. Like if you're going out with someone, if you meet someone, it's fucking, it's near to be being perfect. But, you probably prefer it if she wasn't taller than you. It's something that you can't change, so you don't complain about it. And you keep quiet about it. Unless she start opening up her preferences. That's when, shit just goes south and biddy bum biddy boom. You guys get fucked. I'm saying, not literally fornicate, as in break up. And that's it. You guys don't talk to each other, and but yada yada yada. 5 years later, she gets married. You get married. You got kids and everything. You guys start talking to each other, and then you guys fuck in the back with your husbands and wives at home. That's how the whole thing starts, isn't it? Okay, all right. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically preferences. That's how things work. Like. And then, like, immediately after hearing someone calling them to be unattractive, not being their type, or not fulfilling a certain height requirement, like a certain height, it immediately throws them off and kills their self-esteem completely. You fucking idiot. It's not how this thing works. Okay? People have to understand that there are obviously a lot more people out there that who find you a lot more attractive than you already are. It's just a matter of time till you find someone who is compatible with you, or on other terms as well. What I'm trying to say is, let's say, if you were to really fucking getting beaten off because, some other guy out there saying like, I don't like you because of shit this, shit that, and because of this, because that, I don't like you, and then, because of, you're short, you're fucking talkative, you got your teeth all the way to the front. By the way, if you have the teeth all the way to the front, you need fucking surgery, man. I'm pretty fucking serious. That is fuck. Why do you have to look like fucking Hala, fucking goofy? Walking around and everything, you think it's fucking okay. And then when you wear your lipstick, and then your whole top, your top lip just goes to the front. That's comfortable for you? Is that? If it is, it's fine. I'm not trying to patronize you guys. I'm just saying, if it's too to the front, you guys, I mean, it's time to fix it. But you guys are perfect in the way you are. I mean, I've seen the most ugliest of people. I mean, I'm not saying that you're ugly. Oh God, this podcast is gonna be taken like in the wrong way. I'm just joking, guys. Okay, if you guys can't take a joke, fuck off. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay. Anyway, go ahead and find someone who appreciates the best part of you. The best parts of you. Okay, let me go plural with that. Because sooner or later, you're going to find someone who's going to look at your, front teeth and go like, Jesus Christ, that is one of those imperfections that I really like on someone. It makes out with you and fucking sucks your tits and basically ends your life. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, basically that's it. It's a preference thing. And people don't understand that because people think that it's automatically us going on a discriminative rampage saying that we do not like because it doesn't fit a certain standards of beauty. We all have our own personal, subjective stance of beauty, okay? As I said before, perception of beauty itself is subjective. And that is it. Now we go on to the next topic. Okay, this will be the last one, I guess. I don't know how long I've been talking. Let me just give you an update before I actually go on the next topic. Okay, the update is I am finally scripting my shit. Yay! I'm not trying to be proud because of it or something. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, I'm finally organizing my shit better. I'm not trying to go and ramble around saying shit that it just comes up from my brain and stuff. Well, it is. I mean, that's how a podcast works. But I'm just saying, it's better to work on putting on pointers and write down like a simple script so that what type of things that you want to talk about, then project those points out way better than you previously did. So that's one thing that I'll probably recommend myself doing in the future and on any other new podcasts and stuff. I need to update a lot of things with you guys too. Maybe in the future I'll probably bring in a guest, but right now this is the only setting that I can work on at the moment. I'll probably work out with... I need to get a new mixer, actually. So with the new mixer, I can actually put in my, another type of cable so that I can have I forgot what do you call that, an XRI cable, that fucking mic cable. Forgot the name of it. KRI, KSI, KRX, XR. Fuck it. Okay, that fucking mic cable. So I need to grab one of those mic cables, and that actually connects to the phone, so that whenever somebody calls and everything, I can have like a conference call. I know how to do it. I just need the appropriate mixer to actually work with it. So that's one thing that I gotta get covered. I need to get another mic, because if I were to bring in another guest for my podcast, then I'll probably need another mic. Working on that. And Jesus Christ, I need to install a fucking air conditioning in this house, man. Have you guys noticed that along these weeks, it's been fucking hot? It's not even... today's forecast was raining, and it didn't even rain. Fuck, it thundered a little bit, like it showed like fucking grey clouds and everything. I was literally praying for the rain gods to come and pour it down, okay? Soak me with your water, baby. But the water didn't come, like there's no rain. Fuck lah. Damn annoyed. Now I'm literally like steaming up in my room. It's so hot, I'm getting a headache. Oh dear, you have no idea. It's like it seems like I'm joking, but holy shit, I'm actually half naked right now. Yeah, I'm not fucking, trying to be a fucking pervert or anything. I'm just saying it's so hot that I'm half naked. And before you guys comment and saying like, when are you never half naked? If you guys checked out my Instagram photos and stuff, fuck you. Okay, that's only like one photo from the rest of it. Anyway, coming back to the fucking story. So, I was just reading Fa Abdullah's. Let me open up this. I was just reading Fa Abdullah's article earlier. She posted up a new article. So like they have just recently announced that I'm not really sure if it's a ban or not. But from what I've heard, it's a campaign. So basically, every shop, convenience store, mall, I'm not really sure if the mall applies, 7-Eleven, supermarkets, and I don't know what else, to be perfectly honest, because the ones I've named earlier were just pure anecdotes. So basically, they are not allowed to use plastic bags anymore for the No Plastic Bag campaign. It's been over a month already, or perhaps more, and a lot of people aren't really fans with the new rule. I mean, for a lot of people, they have to spend money on trash bags, if you catch my drift. Like you use the Hikon bag for your trash bag, normally. And then sure, you can still get them if you pay like 20 cents per bag. And that's a lot of money if you think about it. Let's say you got like a lot of grocery and you want to keep it in like plastic bags, you'll probably be spending like $1.40. And that's if you're lucky. Okay, let's lay it out a little. Okay, plastic bags. Is it really a good thing? Like they've stopped giving it out, or is it like a bad thing entirely? So I was reading this article, as I told earlier, I was reading this article from Fa Abdullah about this topic, and have you been in a situation where you read someone's writing and you immediately see that person as being much more attractive than before? Holy shit, this lady, I swear, man. That's what happened when I was reading this one, and yeah, she was saying it was a really bad idea. And holy shit, the way that she articulated her points, it's just like, I don't know, man. Jesus Christ, she is so attractive. But okay, coming back, I don't want to blow out too much, okay? I suggest you read her article over at the Free Malaysia today, okay? I mean, before I continue this or whatever, or just continue and I'll put on the link. Heck, maybe after I'm done, I'll just link it to my description on YouTube, okay? Having said that, let's go back to what I was about to say earlier. I mean, is it really a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, yeah, in one way, it is a good thing, isn't it? Because, you get to save on plastics. We'll have people to adopt this culture from the West where, you see them carry like shopping bags, the fucking brown color shopping bags. I think Aeon and Tesco has been like in this business of selling these bags. So it's like you got that one covered. So I assume, so you don't really need plastic bags because these fuckers are selling it anyway. So it promotes the green way of life. If someone cares about that anyway. Yeah, I mean, me, yeah, I care enough because I don't burn a full stack of papers for no reason. I guess I'm at least leaning towards that in a way that I don't litter. So that's going good. I'm not really sure what else I can think of besides the basic things that everyone follows by that I tend to follow through, because it seems to be my civil fucking duty to follow through these habits so that I can have a fucking better day, you know? Like, have a more comfortable scenery to live in. You know, I don't have to fucking wake up and see shit like, holy shit, the fucking haze just struck again. I know I don't want to see another case of fucking haze seeping in my neighborhood. I don't want that shit. You know how hard is it not to see through the fucking thick cloud of smoke that's just been just there? You can't even blow it out with a fucking vacuum or something. It's just fucking there. And yeah, driving gets pretty fucking hard because it's really hard to see the fucking road. You think what your fucking eyes is so good, is it? You walk out, you want to drive out, your windscreen will be so I mean, you'll be driving out, you'll be seeing the road. You would think that your windscreen is all fogged up and shit. It's really hard to walk around without coughing so much, you know. Jesus Christ. I know the last time the haze kind of struck and oh my god, we were coughing really bad. And I didn't respect myself to cough that much because, you know, I was always like, fucking, you know, it's a haze, so why not, you know? Alright, okay, coming back to the fucking argument lah, okay? Okay, the whole plastic thing is bad. Sure, it's kind of bad lah, but is it really? I mean, think about it. If you gotta speak in terms of practicality, if we remove all the plastics, okay, this is what Father Abdullah wrote too that I'm gonna borrow in when it comes to the point, which I think is a very fair point, but I'm gonna level it out a little bit. What about the other plastic like products? Like for example, when you buy eggs, it'll give you like they'll give you like a plastic top on top. That one what? That one goes where? Gets recycled, that fucking thing. Don't. I'll ask you questions that you will fucking regret, fucker. What else? You go fucking buy mama's store food. They don't give you polystyrene anymore. Instead, they give you in a plastic container. That one where? What? Recycling lah. Oh. What else? You see how many plastic packages are in there in the supermarket itself or not? Since the supermarket is very good on like hiring, I mean like, what is it? Yeah, hiring on this campaign, right? It's giving like, oh, it's a very good idea one. You can see the shampoo bottles almost all of them are plastic made. What are you going to say about that? Oh no, not that plastic? Nay. What else? What else? You want to go and investigate all these things, you know? There's like fucking plastic almost everywhere. You buy one of these snacks, okay? You'll have, like, you know one of those snacks where, you know, one of those crackers that has like the chocolate cream under? Yeah. They're in fucking plastic containers as well. What are you going to say about that? There's a lot of plastic all over the damn store. And you don't worry about that. But they're banning on fucking not giving us plastic when it comes to buying groceries? You're just intentionally making our lives difficult. That's what it is. Okay? And also, instead of not giving us plastic bags, why not fucking give us paper bags instead? Why not why not work on that? No? Or maybe because you're trying to be all budgety and trying to save on the plastic bags. Is that what it is? I'm not really sure if that's what it is, but if that's like a neat plan from, like, you know, it's one of those plans made up from all the supermarkets and everything to join together and go like, let's make a campaign saying there are no plastics so that, you know, we can save on plastic. That's a really fucking good idea if you ask me. It's very well orchestrated because a lot of people are not really using the plastic. They don't even bother paying the 20 cents because that's a lot of money if you think about it. Holy shit. But at the end, I would say if I want to look at this positively, okay, and this, you know, I have to really, you know, level on this with you, Abdullah, and everybody else out there, you know, if I have to really say this, like, okay, the only positive thing that I could actually say, let's agree on this, okay? Let's agree on this and say, it is better in a sense that if everybody else kind of follow it initially, that when the plastic bags have removed and then people can bring all their own shopping bags and stuff, it'd be cool, bring out their own shopping bags, and then they start being, safe when it comes to buying stuff, because, they got like limited space left when it comes to the stuff they buy. So they lepak-lepak beli lah. They don't fucking rush in and buy the stuff that they want to buy. Then they put in the stuff in, and then they bring it out, and they pay on the cash register. And then they steal about like 5 fucking jars of Nutella. I mean, yeah, you can do that actually. The fucking bag is fucking big. So you can actually do that. So what I'm trying to say is, if it's implemented properly, I think it's a very good idea. But right now, it's for the time being, it's pretty hypocritical. It's pointless if you ask me. If you want to remove plastic bags, remove every freaking product with plastics on them. It's impossible to actually work on that. What are you going to make them? Metal? Yeah, if that works, yeah, go ahead. It could work. Aluminium can. Yeah, I would support that. Or make it all like with paper, like half plastic, half paper. I don't think so it worked, but at least you remove the thread of plastic. I'm just saying it's pretty silly. And I do agree with what she said. It's like, there are a lot of products out there that are like made of entirely with plastic. I didn't want to punch in too much on the article. You guys have to read the article. I'll put it up on the description most definitely. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. It's actually, to be completely honest with you, it seems to me it's a good idea. Not that I care about, I'm not really an environmentalist guy in the first place. It's like, fuck it, the world's gonna fucking die anyway, so I don't really care. But at the same time, if I were to be an environmentalist, I think it's a really good idea. If it's implemented properly, which it's not. In this case, it's not. It really looks kind of iffy. They're scheming on something, and they're not really giving plastics out. And a lot of people are complaining about it, especially like old people, because fuck me. I mean, to give them the issue of not having plastic since they buy a lot of stuff in, it's gonna be fucking tiring for them to actually pick out one by one the stuff that they want to put in their car. And they have fucking old cars and shit, one of those instances where an old Chinese couple just walks in and then buy some stuff, and then they go like a lot of stuff, and then they go like, "Machi, hari ni tak ada plastik." "Ha, no plastic ah." "Hiya." And then they fucking go off with the trolley, and then go to their car. They have a very old car. One by one, they'll pick up and put it in. They buy fucking Hapsing cookies, and then they buy fucking butter lah, this, that, and then one by one. It's gonna take a year. You want them to leave the store fast, right or wrong? Okay, alright. That's enough fucking, joking around. Thank you for listening to the podcast. And for the guys, for the people who actually viewed my previous podcast, 27 views, thank you so much for the views. I appreciate it a lot. And thank you for commenting on my Angry Flakes. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. If you guys love to see more content from this channel, please subscribe, leave a comment or a like. I would appreciate it either way. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you guys show your support, that I will continue to give out content. This is Macro signing out, and I will see you on the next podcast. See ya!